This is how you make one of the best pakora. Hey salam, I hope you guys do well. Halal Chef is back on the video, and this time I'm making pakora. Pakora is a well famous snack in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Even in UK people love it. I'm gonna serve these pakoras with green chutney and sauce. You need to watch till the end of the video for a surprise. Without further ado, let's get started. Halal Chef presents. Let's start with the spices for the pakora. Grab your mortar and pestle in with the coriander seeds. Now you want to lightly crush them. They're gonna add a beautiful aroma and flavor to our pakoras. Something like that you're looking for. Remove that onto a plate. In with the cumin and carom seeds. Again, you want to lightly crush them. Remove it onto the plate. In with the coriander powder, cumin powder, red chili, crushed red chili flakes. In with the turmeric, coarsely ground black pepper. Finally, some of the pomegranate seeds, and we're gonna add the salt later. A good mix to that and set aside. For the vegetables, I'm using red onions. You want to thinly slice them. Using here some of the spinach, you want to roughly chop it. Using here some of the fresh coriander. You don't want to chop it too fine. We don't want to lose the flavor of the coriander. Green chilies, you want to finely chop them. And finally, we're going to thinly slice the potatoes. Cut them in the middle and cut them into chunks. And now we can thinly slice them. This is exactly what you're looking for. If you guys want, you can also add in some of the aubergine into there. And now let's prep our pakora mixture. I'm so excited for this. Grab yourself a bowl in with your onions, our potatoes, spinach, coriander, our green chilies. In with the gram flour, pass it through a sieve. Just want to make sure there are no lumps. If you like extra crispy pakoras, you can add in some of the plain flour as well. If you don't have plain flour, you can substitute with some of the corn or rice flour. In with our spices. Now using your beautiful hands, give this a really good mix. We're going to add the salt later when we are just about to fry these. Salt extracts the water from the vegetables. That's the main reason we're not using it now. We want to make sure the flour covers all the vegetables. If you want to make the pakoras on a different day, then you can store some of this mixture in the fridge. Make sure not to add any water or salt if you're storing it in the fridge. Now just before you're ready to start frying your pakoras, grab yourself a large deep frying pan or a wok. Turn up the heat to on medium and in with the sunflower oil. You could also use mustard oil or ghee instead. Now I've removed some of the mixture for later use. I'm gonna store this in the fridge. Add a good touch of salt into there. Here I've got some water. You only need to use few tablespoons just so the mixture comes together. Just gonna start with a bit of water. Give that a mix. Now if you like more softer kind of pakora, so you can throw in some of the yogurt and also some of the baking soda. A little bit more water and bring the mixture together like so. This is exactly what you're looking for. When you hold the pakoras in your hand, they should have this shape. Have a little taste of the salt. It's perfect. Alright, the oil is nice and hot now. Let's start frying our pakoras. Bismillah. It's around a tablespoonful of mixture. Do not overcrowd this, yeah? We're gonna let these cook for around 7 to 8 minutes on medium heat. Just leave the pakoras there for around 2 minutes. Do not touch. It's been around 2 minutes. Now we can slowly start to move them around. Make sure the oil goes all around the pakoras. We're looking for a nice golden brown color on them. Just turn them around. It smells so good. Trust me. One of the best pakoras ever. Make sure to turn them around as needed. We want an even color on them. So we got a beautiful color on these. Let's start removing them. Oh, they look so good. Just drain off the excess oil and remove it on a rack. Alhamdulillah, they look so good. Make sure to always clean the oil before you fry the next batch. Alright, time to get my hands dirty again. Make them big or small, the choice is really yours. My mouth is absolutely watering. Now you can also make chili pakoras. Here I'm using bullet green chilies. You want to slice them in the middle or remove the seeds so they're not too hot. Grab yourself a bowl in with a gram and plain flour. Same spices as before, including salt this time. And finally in with the water. Give this a real good mix. You want to make sure this mixture is nice and thick. Use a bit more flour if needed. Check the salt, adjust anything if you need to. Now let's prep our chili and potato pakora. Just gonna give it a coat that goes into the hot oil. We're gonna let these cook until they are nice and golden brown. Make sure to move them around, get an even color again. Now we have a perfect color on these. Let's remove. Beautiful. Now let's add in the potatoes. Again, a good coat in the mixture and into the hot oil. Again, we're gonna let these cook until we have a beautiful golden brown color. Start moving them around after a minute or so. Make sure the hot oil goes all around. Like I said before, these are one of the best pakoras ever. A perfect indication of when these are done, you can start to see it's a reddish brown golden color. Drain off the excess oil and remove. Our amazing crispy pakoras done. They look so delicious. Let's make this green chutney for the pakoras. We're gonna keep it nice and simple. It doesn't have to be too complicated. With a handful fresh coriander, same amount of fresh mint in there. With the chilies, you can add more or less depending on your liking. Now if I want making this sauce for the pakoras, I would definitely add some of the ginger or garlic. Now add in some of the water and you want to blend this to a smooth consistency. Remove the chutney into a bowl. You can put your salt in there. If you like a thicker consistency, then it's best to use a mortar and pestle to crush everything. Now if you guys want, you can also serve this chutney with some of the yogurt. Touch of the coriander and cumin powder. You can also mix in some of the tamarind pulp in there. Salt to taste. A good mixture that. Black salt can also be used. Don't make it complicated. Have a little taste. That's perfect. I have a mouth-watering green chutney 2 different ways. Done. Alright guys, let's play this up here with our delicious pakoras. Some of these potato and chili pakoras as well. Our green chutneys. And finally garnish it with some of the fresh coriander. Now you can also prepare wraps with these pakoras. Grab your warm tortilla wrap, some of the green chutney, add your pakora. You just want to smash those a little. And some of the pickled onions on the top. Some of the gherkins, fresh coriander, little bit of the mixed masala, and finally a bit more sauce onto there. Now carefully wrap this up. And now just fold this up. This is a close wrap. It's closed from this side and this side. Let's cut it open. Doesn't that look amazing? Absolutely delicious. Serving the pakoras with some of this Indian style lemonade. With the lemon, lime, sugar, dry mango powder, with the black salt, a light touch of cumin in there. Some of this mixed masala. I also like some of the tamarind paste in there. Now muddle up everything. Some of the fresh mint leaves. With the ice. And finally some of the soda water. A good mixture that. And finally you can garnish it with some of the fresh mint. That looks so refreshing. Looks so delicious. I can't wait to try this. I have a mouth-watering delicious pakora done. You guys gonna really enjoy this with your family and friends.
Flawless victory.
Alright guys, I'm gonna try these pakoras. Let's start with our main pakoras. Actually, let's try without the sauce first. Bismillah. Wow. Those are so delicious. They're so much flavorful. The spinach, pomegranate seeds, coriander seeds. Wow. Just gonna try some of the yogurt sauce first.
Fatality.
Pakoras are one of the best snacks ever and they go perfect in Ramadan as well. These are so good. Some of the green chutney. Like I said before, these are one of the best pakoras that you guys gonna try. Let's try the potatoes now. So mouth-watering. Some of the chilies. Now let's try our refreshing Indian style lemonade. Bismillah. Wow. That is just amazing. This goes amazing with the pakoras. Oh, that was so delicious. You guys gonna absolutely love these pakoras. In my humble opinion, pakoras are much better than samosas. There are so many interesting flavors in well-made pakoras. It has to be one of the best snacks out there. Can we please get this video to 5,000 likes? I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make subscribe, make sure you like. Inshallah, see you next time. Until then, salam. Make for your mom. Make for your dad. Make for your family. Enjoy.